Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. We're going to do a replay analysis. This is Dapzzi, 2v2, GC2 Division 4. And he says he got denied 1,700 this match. And right off the bat, what the heck is your camera settings, my man? You changed it. It looks so freaking weird. My goodness. Okay, it looks better when you're moving around. Alright, yeah, so enough dilly-dallying. See you using the new car. Nothing too bad so far. Decent 50 there. I don't think your teammate needed to jump so soon, because nobody's challenging this, but whatever. Because again, he throws the ball away and they can score. I mean, they can block it anyway, so what's the point of shooting it? Alright, you did a little bit of an overcommit here. Look what happens. Teammate has no boost, and he's all the way on their corner. Other side of the corner of the field too. Right? So there's a play developing really fast, right? You have to think of the momentum of the play, right? Of the game. What is going on? Okay, you see that teammate is going over here with no boost, right? Everybody's going this way, right? And you're chasing this way, right? So what's happening? Well, the problem is there's no one covering behind you, right? There's nobody in this area of the field, and if you force the play too quickly before your teammate has time to rotate around, meaning if you challenge the ball really early, right, there's a chance that the ball could either... there's a chance still that the ball can be kept around here somewhere, which is ideally what you want, or even worse, the ball will shoot out, right? Now you're stuck up here, and these two players can now just, follow through. So let's see what happens, right? So that's the momentum of the game right now. So let's see what happens. What do you choose? Right, you go in too early. Look what happens. Ball bounces out. Teammate gets dusted. Right? Yep, gets scored on. Isn't it actually crazy? Right? How much you're missing because you're not paying attention. Are you sure you're paying attention? You're autopiloting. Right? Rocket League is a game where you absolutely cannot autopilot even if it's for a second. Right? You just missed all that information that I just told you. If you knew what was going to happen, meaning that you read the momentum of the game, you would see this is not necessary. Now, here's a great tip for anybody trying to understand how to, read these type of plays, like reading the field. I'll give you a huge tip here. Alright, so if you see yourself in a situation like this, right? Your teammate has no boost, right? And he's all the way on the other side. I'll give you a really good tool to use. It's called, you gotta look at the field, right? What do you see, right? Now, what's behind you? Right? Nothing, right? There's a big open space. Now, look where they're at. Look what happens. They can't score, right? Why don't you just go for a fake challenge here to make them throw away the ball, right? And you can get the ball later, right? If you fake challenge, this whole play wouldn't have happened and they wouldn't have scored. Yeah, sure, you're inviting them to bring the ball back to your side, but you know what? It's better to have the ball rolling into your corner with a fake challenge, or when you're covering the middle, right? And you can get the ball this way and deal with him later, rather than dealing with them now and forcing a play that's completely unnecessary, right? So you're not buying enough time for your team, right? For your teammate. You're not. You're realistically not. This is on you for sure. So just be mindful. That's how you read the momentum of the field. What is going on in front of me, right? What is teammate doing? Where is the ball going? Where where the opponents are going, and, you know, do I have to actually challenge this ball? And if the ball is all the way on their side, you don't need to challenge it. Good challenge. Again, you're overcommitting, but, you know, at least it gets the opponent to throw away the ball. But again, you don't need to hard challenge this. You can just fake challenge. You don't need to slam up against their corner. Because again, what would happen if this didn't work, right? You just put your teammate again in a 2v1. Yeah, sure, the opponent is still back there, so it's more of a 1v1. But let's be honest here, you got no boost, really. And if this ball went over your teammate for some reason, or your teammate was in a more awkward position, and he was up further, all it takes is just that. This whole play would have been another disaster. You would have overcommitted again. So you don't need to do as much as you think. Oh, wow. He faked the shit out of you. Even I would have fell for that. I thought he was going to hit that ball. Good try in the 50. Could be a little better, but good try nonetheless. You tried to keep it slow. That's good. Big miss mechanically. You're not even trying. You're not even trying to fix this. Right? You definitely could have. Look, Luffy was so far away. Right? You should know that. I know maybe you did and you took your sweet-ass time. You did look, too. And you see him going towards you. I don't know why you're still not going after this. Okay. Sometimes I do this, I have to admit. I take too long to do something. And partially, it's because you're underestimating your opponent. You think that you have possession of this ball, right? Because you're stupid close to it and he's not. Which, ideally, yes, that's true. But, realistically, he's going to go after it, right? Think about it. These are people who like to charge into the ball, bro. This is literally solo queue. People are going to do stupid shit all the time. So, even if you think you don't have possession, right? Or, I mean, sorry. Even though you think that you do have possession, it doesn't matter. Because he's going to charge it anyways, right? Because, let's be honest. People are always going to be on the ball, right? He's going to want to challenge this. Why? Because he feels like he has to, right? Because nothing's going on. So, of course, he's going to want to jump in and do something. Just remember that people are always going to want to go after the ball. They will literally never let you have the ball. So, you don't need to sit around and think, oh yeah, he's totally going to let me have the ball. No, dude, he's going to freaking try to score it. Also, because guess what? The ball is close to your freaking net, if you think about it. Of course he can score from this angle, right? He's a GC3 player, right? So, again, you're underestimating your opponents, and you're not positioning like a GC3 player, right? You're still positioning as if they're freaking champ, and they don't know what they're doing, and you think you can just get away with shit like that, but that's not the case anymore. You gotta start positioning in scenarios where GC3s are gonna pull off shit like that. Good trying the possession, but you have to try to get this ball around the guy. Because look, you see him turn in immediately. When you gotta stop looking at the ball so much. Right? You look at the ball here. Okay, I'll hit it low. Nice. Okay, perfect. Now, okay, now let's look at Nala here. Immediately. If you're still looking at the ball right here, you're cooked. You gotta use your peripheral vision. Right? Nala's probably gonna want to go after this. Why? Because he knows if you get the ball around him, he's cooked, right? And his teammate is going into your net. You can see on the corner of the screen, right? So, you're honestly baiting him to go in. And this is actually a really good play. But the problem is you did the wrong thing here, and you sat around and did nothing again, right? Dude, they're going to go after it because the ball is close to your net. And he feels threatened. Why? Because you drop the ball, and you can actually push it around him, and he has no boost. So, even if he fake challenged it, you still would have pushed the ball past him anyways. He wouldn't have been able to catch up to it. So why don't you just push the ball real quick? Right, you see him going, right? Push it this way and just follow through, and then you got an open net. So it's just understanding what's going on the field. And right now, it's just your game sense is in the gutter. Good try in the pass. Nice. Good shot from teammate. Love it. Man, I'm freaking cold. It's cold in my room. Jeez. Okay, again. Why did this almost work? Because you're underestimating your opponents. Dude, you gotta go after this, and you gotta hit this ball. Just roll it up the wall. It doesn't matter if you have no boost. Just keep it away, right? And you also gotta buy your teammate time to get back, right? He went for the freaking kickoff, right? Now look, you're in a 2v1 without even realizing it. You gotta help him, actually. You're not playing for yourself here. You're actually playing for your teammate. That's a terrible idea. You should have just rotated wide, right? You don't want to go inwards towards the ball, right? Why don't you want to go inwards towards the ball? Because the ball's already going that way, right? If you just go wide, right, you'd be able to just meet up with the ball later, because obviously the ball is going to bounce around this way, right? So, and you have a decent amount of boost. Look how much boost you got. You got like 50. So why don't you just take the small pads here, right? And meet up with it a little later. You don't need 100 boost every freaking time. You literally don't. And remember, the kickoff just happened. If the ball, right, is going on your side of the field, where are the opponents going to be? They're going to be pushing on your side of the field, right? This isn't rocket science, right? It's not. It's literally straightforward as hell, right? Because this is twos. This is high-level twos. Or not even because it's high-level. Freaking bronze players will want to push up after this because the ball is going that way. It's just momentum, right? So instead of trapping yourself over here, look, you can't even save it from your own net. At this point, you're pushing it towards your net because you're too blinded by getting big boosts when it's not necessary, right? So just rotate like this. Rotate out. Okay, and then get the ball right. You beat him. Push up the wall, and then just keep going. So again, you're just missing easy possession time. Okay, that's just a bad clear from teammate here. Again, you dive in when you don't need to. You literally don't need to dive in on this, trust me. You literally don't. Because why, right? Why don't you want to dive in so hard on this? Well, because you put your teammate all alone, right? When in doubt, just stay grounded and try to bump him instead, right? And get the demo. That's it. Why don't you just go for a demo instead? Because look, you failed, and now your teammate's awkward. Could he have done this better? Absolutely. He double jumped when he didn't need to. He could have just single jumped, and then he would have dodged into the ball, and it would have given it more power. Because the ball wasn't that high. He would have had enough time and boost to single jump and boost into and dodge into it. But either way, we can agree that you're putting your teammate in a bad spot. And guess what? He was 2v1'd, right? Let's see it again. Yeah, see? He was 2v1'd. There's just nothing he can do here. Well, there is something he can do, like I said before, with his single jump, but in this game scenario with what we saw, he couldn't do anything. So stay more grounded, go for more fake plays, like fake challenging, or stay grounded when you challenge, just go for a demo instead. And if you miss the demo, you can power slide turn anyways, and you're not flying stuck in, you know, in the air where you can't change your positioning real quick. You know, you're not like that, so you can actually cover more ground when you stay grounded. Man, you're just missing you're messing up your challenges. That's definitely going to be why you're losing, because it's definitely your game sense this game. I think, honestly, the tips I gave you now, if you just stopped watching the video here, you would probably already have enough to fix. Honestly. Because these next plays are probably going to be, again, game sense issues, and they're probably going to be the same thing. Let's actually hope they're the same thing, which means that there's less to fix, and it's more obvious to what you should be working on. So, in a sense, we should hope that you're making the same mistake, because at least, you know what, if it's the same mistake you're making, then, you know, it should be a clear path to improvement. Because if you have a lot to fix, then, you know, it's going to take a long time to see any results. What a freaking shot. Okay, so what happened here? It's just, honestly, I don't know what your teammate's doing. Oh, he shouldn't have went for the freaking half flip. He should have just jumped right up. See, if you find yourself as second man, this is easy, because first man, which is Dapzzi in this case, he's just baiting Luffy to hit the ball away. This is great, but unfortunately, Ducky doesn't even position for the next play, which is to jump up immediately, right? He would have absolutely dusted this guy. Literally, he would have dusted him, but no, he chooses to half flip and take longer. Well, now he gave Luffy a chance to score, and he does. So, again, stop underestimating your opponents and get your head in the game, right? If you're in this scenario, you have to wait for the next play. Of course Luffy's going to hit the ball around Dapzzi. Why would he freaking not? If he didn't, Dapzzi has a chance to just stuff him and it goes into the net. Right? It's just common sense gameplay. So, it's your teammate's fault. Alright, on to the next play. But it's good that you didn't challenge so much, though. You actually just turned around, which is good, because you can actually get back sooner. But, of course, your teammate threw. Yeah, you can single jump there, actually. You don't need the double jump, but whatever, it works. Looks like you have a pretty big overtime coming up. Alright, let's just skip some of it, honestly, because we have a lot to cover. Okay, nice. Good play. Alright, so, I'm kind of interested in seeing what's going on in the overtime. So we're getting to it now. Okay, good. Take your time. You didn't need to jump after that. Oh, that's a bad freaking clear. Holy shit. Good on teammate for helping you out there. I don't know why he teammate... God, you gotta stop freaking throwing the ball away. No one's challenging. What is this? What a freaking waste. Like, literally, this is literally a waste. Why would you... Oh, whatever. This isn't his replay. Alright. We're going into overtime. We're skipping 10 seconds. Alright. There's a lot of saves going on here, so... Which means that... Well, actually, you did a lot more of the saving, your team, so... You had one scoring opportunity, it looks like. It's a heavy touch. Okay, not the best, not smart, because, again, you're throwing away possession. I know it looks like you have to like, okay. It looks like you have to hit this ball, right, to their side of the field, but why? Why do you have to hit it to their side of the field? Why can't you just, because you're GC2, GC3, you can easily just catch this ball, right, get under the ball, and then catch it this way. Just push it back towards your, you know, to your side. Just reset. You don't have to force the ball to go back on their side. This isn't volleyball. What you call? I guess you guys are treating it like volleyball. You don't have to keep throwing it back and forth. Volleyball, you can do 2 touches on the same side of the field before you have to hit it over the net, right? So, same thing here. Why do you have to hit it on their side towards them after only 1 hit? Why don't you just reset? right? Again, of course they're going to block this ball. When you let go of this ball, who's going to receive it? What are you expecting? To buy time? No, because it's going right to them, right? Your teammate needs more time for you to bail him out. Now you're putting him in a 2v1, kind of. Okay, the guy decided to leave. Luffy decided to leave, so it's not really a 2v1, and you're back, so... But you get the point. Almost gotten scored on again because of that. Stop throwing the ball away when you don't have to. It's okay to throw the ball backwards so you can reset. It's not about scoring quickly. It's about finding ways to make the opponents awkward and to challenge them in ways where it is awkward for them, right? You gotta challenge them. If you're just playing too simple and stupid, then it's of course they're gonna win because it's not hard, right? You gotta make it hard on them. It's not about scoring quickly. It's about defense and how you can get the ball around them first. Change your mindset a little bit. Because everybody wants to freaking score immediately, but it just makes people tunnel visioned. Oh my goodness, you guys are getting freaking slammed. Okay, so I can see why you lost this, because you guys have no defense. Yeah, it's just, these guys are completely squishing you. You're just going to have to brave this one out a second here. Alright, good. That's fine, honestly. That's whatever. Okay, you guys are about to get scored on. Someone has to go after this. Okay, good. Good try. Okay. He just got freaking baited, but that's okay. Teammate doesn't have enough boost. Oh no. Okay. You got faked. I have to admit, you definitely got faked. I probably would have done the same thing, honestly, because you want to beat the guy, and it looks like teammate is going into middle for a pass. God, it's just one of those good plays from the opponents. You could risk it and not hit this ball, because you're going to definitely have the ball first. So, instead of playing all fidgety and wanting to throw away the ball again, why don't you just catch the ball again? Just keep it close as much as you can. Because now you threw away possession, obviously without trying to. You missed a probably an arguably easy bump, I'd say. Yeah, unfortunate. And of course, teammate has no boost. Yeah, he's freaking cooked. Alright, well, the point is here in this replay, you're gonna have to change your game sense a lot. Just read the play, right? Read how the field is, right? What is the momentum of the field, right? You don't always have to throw away the ball. You don't always have to throw away the ball to their side of the field. You know, you don't need to overcommit, right? Use a lot more fake challenging, right? Or if you want to challenge, why don't you just drive into them instead, so you get a demo at the same time, right? It's all about game sense, and I think if you improve your game sense, you're going to get GC3 easily. I mean, you're already 1690 as it is, so if you just improve your understanding of game flow, right, then you'll definitely improve. Just also what I talked about earlier with underestimating your opponents, right? You got to start positioning in ways where it covers for these good plays, because I still see you're kind of like assuming that they're gonna mess up, and you're overcommitting because of it. Because let's face it, if you were put in a diamond lobby, you'd be playing way more aggressive, because you would obviously know they're gonna mess up. But this isn't diamond anymore. This isn't champ anymore, right? Hell, this isn't even Grand Champ 1 anymore. You're gonna have to start positioning to cover more options, because, you know, they can do more with the ball. Alright, so with those tips, hopefully you can improve and you have something to work towards to now. Alright, so that is it for this replay. If you guys enjoyed and learned something from this, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see everyone in the next one. Peace.